Shalom, folks. Good day. Happy Sabbath. Heavenly Father, thank you for waking me up this day. Hey, thank you for waking the people up who's watching this video. We ask that you guide our minds, guide our tongues, protect us from your enemies, protect us from our enemies, and guide us through the things that we know and don't know, think that we don't think, hear and don't hear, see what we don't see, feel what we don't feel, and understand what we do understand. Let you be glorified. The power of the Holy Spirit come to the prophets before me and after me and say thank you. I'm sitting here watching something on the Dajjal, which is mean Antichrist, Arabic. Doing some comparisons on these religions, and we're separating our people spirit. You know, because you gotta cut through and come back with the healing. You know, you can't go there slaying people with the truth and don't heal them. You know, because that's what you're making us your enemies. So, many times I read the Quran and other scriptures, and other things that I literally put in practice even to this day. Wow, even mentioning these books. And I love the Torah. I put that in practice. That works too. And so I was thinking about this cobblestone that got our people spending their money running over here to Mecca and go around this square thing. And I don't read anything in the Quran about that. I don't read anything in the scriptures about that or none of that. And so when I don't read that, I have to understand, because these are the roots or the foundations of these world religions and these beliefs and wars and stuff. Amongst some things, looking for the anointed ones and the seers that's born in flesh. I've just watched this thing, and they said that that the Most High, well, I'll say God, in their term, Allah, meaning God. So when I say Allah, I'm meaning God. So I'm not going to go into detail with God, because there's too many damn gods on the planet and in the minds of men. So we're not going to go through that. So we're just going to say Allah, God. So when I say Yah, Allah, I mean the Most High God, or the Most High Yah, and Allah, God. So Allah, God, Yah, Most High, God, Yah, Allah, the Most High of all the gods. So now we got that established. It said that the Yah Allah, his son Abraham, and his son a meteorite from the sky. Okay, all right, that's cool. And I guess he took that meteorite and sat something on it, bowed down to it, made it holy. A meteorite, though. But then something came up in my mind, too, before Abraham. What about the meteorites during the ancient days? And the other meteorites during Sodom and Gomorrah, when it brought down sulfur. But then as the rest of the story goes, as they got the people excited, I watched them. It's called The Truth Behind the Black Stone. And the one before that was called The Saudi Conspiracy Against Islam. Hajar al-Aswad, the Black Stone. And before that, the Saudi Conspiracy against Imam Mahdi, Jesus painting her eyes al-Aswad. Because they said that it was the face of the Mahdi. In the Black Stone thing, in the corner of the Black Stone. I'm not laughing because I'm disrespectful. It's going through my logic, because this is very intelligent men. But when it comes to the spiritual part, it's really, I'm really laughing. I'm smiling because this is for my people, you know. This is why these Arabs are not coming to you, because this is not a part of Yahweh's will. And but some of you that went to them, this is why you can't come to your people, wonder why it's not working, because it's not the Yahweh's will to introduce us to this Black Stone thing. So I'm thinking, what I do to get this cobblestone and Abraham got this meteorite, I'm thinking if Yah bless Abraham's seed with meteorites, then how come there isn't more cobblestones around the country, around the world? Why shouldn't there be more holy cobblestones? I know I think some Jews got the little hat with the cobblestone, so there should be more of those physical stones and less temples and masjids. Or those stones should be in the masjids. When I went to go take my dua, I think, where I proclaim amongst a couple of hundred people from all over the world, we all took our oath to be Muslim. And I did that to show my interchangeability, because it's not personal. The law is about harmony. It's about the oneness going to the Most High. Wherever you gotta go through to get there, bring somebody with you. Come on, we're going this way. You gotta, make your way though, but just don't look at me. Where we going? Where you going? So I said, well, why ain't that many there? And then they went to the point where the last part of it, like I said, it's not really to put nobody down, but the logic was being played on you for real. And so the one that really grabbed the people in is when it said, before it turned black, it was white. Thank goodness for science and the devil, because his work against him too. So when you take a look at the NASA pictures and watch meteorites fall from out the sky, and they have meteorites in the museums and stuff, and we have photos of, you can see photos coming out, you can see them falling. They're white because they're hot. You got the pure white of the heat, the smokeless fire white, and then it gets yellow, or gold yellow, then the yellowish orange, then you know what I mean, and then it fizzes out into darkness, which is the purplish blue, those things that you can't see, but in the dark sky, but you can see it turn that what you can't see physically. That's when the rock became what? A black rock or a blue rock, because it grabbed all the parts of the universe that made it blue, black, color of water, darkness, shadowy, you know what I mean? As that light, as it changed from that light, it came to its physical form through that fire, through the atmosphere. So of course, by nature, by what it does, it's gonna turn black. Please research that, folks. One other thing I want to share with you guys. Seen my son a couple of days ago, right? And I had some little personal issues. Had to give up my best friend, my dog, man. Sad about that. I wanted to go see my son, and I asked him, was it cool? He was like, yeah, Pops. I was telling you, like, man, I love you, man. I was like, damn, I love you too, son. We hugged each other, man, and I looked in his eyes, looked in my eyes. I was like, really, I'm cool? Pop's cool? He was like, yeah, Pops, you cool, because you like 20-something. And so you see my videos. I know his friends see my videos and the people, and then you see how I live, And so if I was guilty of a lot of things, and I was fake about a lot of things, my son ain't with that. And the young boys and his young crew and them. Not saying he's in a gang or nothing, because he's not, praise y'all. But it just makes me feel good, man, to be honest with you guys, tell y'all the truth, man, that we actually live this thing. It is not easy. You're going to cry. You're going to be depressed. You're going to be in anxiety. Like I told one sister, man, this thing going to get so rough, emotionally, mentally, man, and psychologically, man. The self, not the devil, no, that's just the self, just the self of feeling inadequate going to make you depressed. You might want to contemplate suicide, because everything you reach out for, it's not part of the Most High. Even though you're around it, you just can't reach out, and then, you just can't, and it hurts. And it hurts even more, man, when you have to talk a certain way to people that you really love, and because that's the only language that they understand, that you have to talk to them a certain way. You know, that's a painful thing too. That's part of the training. When you come over from idol worshiping to worshiping the Most High and His truth, because He said He loved the truth. So what gets better than that? If you tell the truth, then He love you instantly, right? So that's His word. What else? Oh yeah, nasty spirit. After another part of the thing, you know, lean back and tell. You know, some good folks, man, that, you know, goodbye. Now I'm free. Get a, And I guess the sister assumed that I wanted some partakings of her because I'm no longer in a relationship. And that's not true. And I share with folks that I don't like black women. Not because of the color of the skin, because of the title, one, the way they were programmed and raised, two, and three, because I used to be a black man. And so if I was a black man and I treated people a certain way, don't you think that if I went and got a black woman, it defeats the purpose of me being no longer a black man? So there's nothing personal towards people who like black people and black men and all that, with that lifestyle, that type of culture and all that. That's to each his own. But like I said in my last video, I see you as the original Asiatic Hebrew Muslims. You know, you're just lost. So that's why the Muslim world is being stripped from you. The psychology of it, the actual connection of what a Muslim is, like nature is a Muslim, water is a Muslim. Even this phone that I'm talking on to you is a Muslim, because it's doing what it's supposed to do. It's whatever it's built to do, it's doing what it's supposed to. For me, when I was a black man or a nigga, or a junkie, well, not a junkie, or an addict, I couldn't be a Muslim. I was unnatural. But at the time, it was natural being a nigga. It was natural being an addict. It was natural being a black man. It was natural being an African American, chasing all this wind. You notice when I say wind? African American, wind. Because my breath. I hear you saying your breath is the wind. I was just chasing the wind. How'd you say I'm this? What I'm not? I'm this. That every time I put my hands to it, and I didn't profit from it, and or nothing grew out of it, and most important, my own people would take it and things of that nature, and then I have to defend it. And my own people put me in jail about me defending what the hell I worked hard for. But I just say all that to say this, that use your brains, people. This goes to my Hebrew brothers and all people who follow in different religions and circles and stuff. Even if it's me, folks. But if this video don't make sense, let me know. And I won't make no more videos. But if it do make sense, share it, try it, and let me know the results. Peace.